Hello everybody and welcome to Clean Up Earth. This is a game very much like, do you remember No Place Like Home? We're going to be scooping up tons and tons and tons of trash and we're going to be making this island look pretty. So it's going to be wonderful. This game is by Magic Pockets and there's going to be some exploration. There's going to be some, obviously lots of cleaning. Probably a few mysteries along the way as well, so we'll see what we can see. Let's have a look first at our avatar. Okay, very nice. I reckon I probably want a different. Ooh, I like the blonde with the red. That's nice, although I'm not really a. Oh yes, the brown with the pink, that's more my style. You can also have like a kind of grayish white, just straight up brown, and you can also have a reddish looking hair as well. That might be more like it for my skin. I'm so pale. Okay, and top can be yellow, green, brown jacket with red. I quite like that actually. Why did it change? I'm sure it just changed my hair color, but I like the greeny turquoise is quite nice. The red and brown is quite nice, and the brown and red is quite nice. I think that the jacket looks like leather, so I think it should be more a leathery kind of jacket. There's no purple in here at all, and that makes me feel very sad with my life. There is some pink, but it doesn't go with the red, so if I was going to do pink, we could do yellow and white. That would kind of go. And the green and white kind of goes as well. Oh, we got green shoes, though, that don't go with the top. Oh, man. Style challenges. So that's that. Oh, man. So what would go with the pink? Pink and green. Turquoise and no, because that won't go with the green. I'm fussy about these things, you know. That's too many colors now. All right, we're going to change it. Green and black, or green and brown, or blue and red. We could do blue and red with the red top. That's probably one of the nicer combinations. That's a nice combination. But then we've got pink hair. Struggles of making things go, I don't know. So then we'd have to change the hair to brown or something, or blonde to go with the red. Blonde goes nicely with the red, but I don't do blonde. I just don't. The brown and pink goes nicely with the yellow. The yellow goes nicely with I think the green and yellow with the black trainers might actually be my best bet. So let's go with that. I'm so... There we are, She-Lab. I am so fussy, I know. I'm so fussy. And there's going to be outfits by the looks of it in the real thing, in the full release. But for me, no, not yet. So, okay, so we have a couple of islands we can do. So when we win 3 stars in Outset Island, we can go to Great Fish Isle. And then it looks like there might be another one behind it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to start on solo because, again, I keep saying I have no friends. That's kind of a joke I go for, but it's more that organizing at short notice people to play with you in multiplayer. I want to literally just get on with it. I want to get it done in like an hour. So this is quite nice. We're vacuuming up. It feels nice. It feels like it's doing its job. I feel like I don't know if I was meant to pick up the sign, but I did. So that's what's up. Yay, we finished. Okay, recycle a lab. What's that? So I get a reward for recycling my waste. Recycle. I got 20 coins. There's a workshop here, look. So vacuums, tips. That's going to be 50. And I can upgrade that by the looks of it as well. Recycling objectives. Catch 60 kilos to get a 40 coin reward. 500 waste in 30 seconds. I get an 80 reward. Recycle 1 time. I just did that. I got 20 reward. Do 3 jumps for 20 reward. Oh, okay. I could do 3 jumps. Hey, completion reward for me. Recycle lab. Objectives. I did 3 jumps. Collect reward, collect reward, collect reward, collect reward. There we are. Look at all the money I have. Now I can actually get that extra tip. So for small, lightweight wastes. Level 2. Level 3. Gadgets. We don't have any. So there we are. We did some upgrading. Lovely. I've got all my completion rewards. So I've unlocked another island apparently now. So do I just need to... How do I go to the next island? Do I need to go back to the main menu or something? Let's try that then. I imagine it's now... Is it now unlocked? Oh, I see. I can unlock it for 15. Because I won 3 stars in Outset Island. Okay, lovely. Then 5 Eye Reef. And then it looks like there might even be another one. So we've got a few that we can try before the end of the demo. So that is quite nice. All right, so we've got a lot more to clean up here. At the moment, though, all I am seeing is the vacuuming side of it. We're already getting a bit quicker. Keep away. Let's get rid of that. I don't want keep away signs on this island. I want it to be welcoming for all the, I'm sure, tourists are going to come here, right? I'll make sure you get it all. The driftwood, I think, stays. I think that's part of nature. So we allow that to stay, right? I wonder what their kind of roadmap is for everything. I'm just going to get some more trash cleaned up. There seems to be pieces that are too big. So I'm thinking I might need to do a little bit more of the recycle lab and get something to pick up bigger stuff. Let's have a look. I'll recycle what I've got so we can get some nice rewards. I'll have a look at the objectives. So we've caught 300 waste in 45 seconds, caught 500 waste, catch 300 waste continuously, and I've caught 150 kilograms of waste. Lovely. So done most of the objectives. So at the workshop, let's see, we've got a large tip for... Okay. I'm not seeing anything to help get these, though. And I feel like there should be something here to help me with that, right? Right. Maybe if I upgrade to the biggest... Oh, there's something here by it. Can I grab that? Right, that might be a bigger... Yes, that's an upgrade for a bigger... For a bigger Hoover nozzle for me. Yes, and I can probably upgrade that one too. I could be quicker at getting all the big waste. I don't know if I've got objectives for the big waste. I feel like I probably have done all the objectives on this particular island. Now we can unlock 5 Eye Reef. Oh, look. Oh, we cleaned up and all this stuff is... All this stuff is great. That is nice. I like that. Yeah. There's all these plants growing because I cleaned the island up. That makes me feel good when things like that happen. I feel very accomplished. Okay, so let's look at the recycle lab and make sure that I've recycled everything. I've got all the money that I'm going to get out of that. I'll have a look at the workshop and see if I can do anything with either of my... So I can upgrade the medium a little bit. Let's upgrade the large to its full power and then start upgrading the medium one as well. And then we'll move on to the next island, which is Five Eyes. Is there anything else the Recycle Lab wanted to tell me? No, we don't have any more gadgets. Okay, that is fine by me. Right. Let's go to escape to get completion reward. And then I go home, I figure. It says I get 50 for the mission. Oh yeah, so when I click home, it gives me the mission reward and it takes me back to the menu to get the next one. We've got a few, actually, a few little islands we can do, which is great, considering that I did the first two in 10 minutes. I'm hoping that they do get a little bit more lengthy as we go on. A little bit more involved would be probably the word to use. But we shall see. Okay. So, oh yeah, there's loads more trash up here to get. Oh, okay. It looks like there's some things that just aren't coming up as well. So maybe they're still too big? Or maybe I've just got too much trash to be able to... Let's start on the smaller stuff. That often is the way forward in this, to be honest. Danger zone. Am I going to start singing Kenny Rogers? Am I going to start singing? Ha! No, no, we're not going to start singing. I only sing made-up songs or I'll get copyrighted by YouTube. Songs that I make up myself that are just amazing. Songs about cheese sometimes. Can't tell me you don't love a good song about cheese. Get all this stuff out of the water. Oh, there's nothing more disgusting than like water with trash on top of it, is there? There's like a special kind of disgusting for that, really. Yes, this is super therapeutic. I'm wondering if it's going to throw any like puzzles my way or if it's going to sort of just be very straight up cleaning. Either way, I don't mind because they all have their place in this world. Sometimes people don't want to do like puzzles. They just want to get on and like clean stuff up. And sometimes they want a puzzle or a story to go along with it. Right, I'm going to head over this way. I think this is more big junk as well. So let's go and find the recyclotron. And see if I can upgrade to like a large nozzle or anything. Is there anything around here? I'll recycle all the waste. I'm going to have a look at the workshop and see if there's anything more here. So I can upgrade the medium tip. Radius and power, but it's actually physically not... We've done that. But it's physically not picking stuff up. But now I've recycled some waste. It's given me something else. What did it give me? A radio by the looks of it. That radio looks like it's just the standard... But you can do things with the radio to get different music, I think. But I'm, like I say, because I am always concerned about YouTube. Saying something about middle... Oh! Can I scroll to a different... Right. Thank you, game. That was good. It saw me struggling to know how to use a control. And it told me what I needed to do. That is good game design, in my opinion. It didn't tell me what I needed to do ahead of time or waste my time. It waited until I was like, oh, what do I do? And it said, here, use the scroll wheel. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll use... Oh, yes, that changes the attachment from the small to the medium one. Perfect. And that was all it needed to do. And I think half of it is bringing it up at the right time as well. Like, you can tell that I'm trying to pick up large bits of garbage with the small nozzle. Put up that little reminder. Absolutely perfect. 2 kilos. Oh, what did it say on the... It popped something up on the screen and I wasn't quick enough to read it then. There's 2 kilos of trash somewhere that I've missed. Apparently. Is it like in the bush or something? There's some there, look. A little bit over here too. A little bit over here too. There we are. I want that completion reward, and I want the pretty like poppy trees to come out when I finish as well. Like, and as I run around, they sort of pop up all over the place, and they're lovely. Okay, completion reward for that one. Thank you very much, game. So far these have all taken about 5 minutes each. I get 70 for that one. I've got about 500 in the bank now, so I definitely want to upgrade as soon as I get into the next level. So we've got Bird's Peak Rock. It's keeping on going though, so that's great, because I want more than 15 minutes of game here. It is getting more and more and more complex as we're going. So I want to go straight over to the Recyclatron thing, because the Recyclatron. I'm just making up words here, aren't I? Because I would like to get this fully upgraded. There's no point in me not. The radio allows you to listen to music. Rent for $50. Got some slightly different music here then. Okay, this is all quite small trash, so I don't know whether using the small trash grabber is going to be quicker for small trash. Junk, garbage, whatever you want to call it. That's large trash, so we're going to go to that in a minute. We'll do all the small first. Or at least all that I can find of it. I'm sure I'll miss a bit, because you know what I'm like. Mr. Spot She-Lab, that's what I am. Okay, so there were some bits over here. Then it looks like we've got this bit up here, which is all the larger garbage. I do like that you never have to empty this thing. It's clearly amazing. The medium nozzle does get all the small trash, but I'm not sure like what the point in changing the nozzles is. I'm kind of assuming that the smaller nozzle is quicker at getting the small trash. I feel like I'm going to need to do some recycling, and then I'm probably going to get an even larger nozzle here, because there's some very, very, very big trash in this big pile of trash. What's this here? I have to go all the way around it to make sure there's nothing inside. Okay, well, as far as I can tell, no. But I'll come back up here with the other nozzle that I'm no doubt going to get once I recycle all this. At least I hope I will, or I have no idea how I'm completing the level. And we get all of my rewards. Upgrade a gadget one time. There we are. Oh, I got a radio key then. I didn't need to like do anything with it, but I've got all this money though. So let's go to the workshop and upgrade my Blipman. Detects surrounding waste. So far I've not had a trouble with that. Precise, medium, large. Oh, a precise for bulky and heavy wastes. Why would you call the one for bulky and heavy wastes precise? That would not be what I would intuitively call that. I think they may have got those back to front. I would be calling precise for small, lightweight wastes, and I would be calling large for bulky and heavy wastes. So I think they might have got that back to front, and they might need to change that over. That, unless they have some reason for that being the case. Is this the one? Yeah, here we are. Obviously, they're still in demo stage, so at the moment it's super, super early in development. Everything I play is, and I always have to bear that in mind. Like, it's why I do mention some of the stuff I do, because I know that there's still an active kind of changing part of the development cycle. So things can be changed, and things will be changed, and things should be changed if a mistake is found. So, or even just something that could be better or an improvement. It's not always mistakes. I can unlock Fireland. Is that a completion? Is that a completion? Let's go and recycle the rest of the trash. I don't know whether I've been forgetting to do that, actually. We've got 44 there. We need... Oh, if I get 1,500, it looks like I can upgrade the overall vacuum cleaner. So far, I've just been upgrading all the tips. But I probably should carry on doing that, because that's probably good. And then maybe I'll get / upgrade the blip man. But if I don't need the blip man to completely finish it, then I shouldn't get it. It's kind of same with the radio, honestly. I don't know that I really need the radio. All right, so I feel like we're on the 3 stars. Yeah, so do I not get a completion bonus? Oh, probably, because I hadn't completed it. So let's have a good look around. If I don't properly complete, I've got 3 stars on it, but I've not got completion. So if I don't properly complete it, then I might buy the blip man and try and find where I'm missing stuff. Down here seems like it might be a place where you'd hide some trash. Don't have enough money for the blip man though. I have unlocked the next bit though, so let's see if this has got any trash inside it or anything. No. There we are. How ridiculous is that? Look at all the... This is why I need it, you see? All the pretty trees and things that grow, and the grass that grows, and the little rock statues, and flowers are growing, and little red bushes and stuff. It's like, yeah, I needed to see that. Okay, so now we get the completion reward as well, so that's ideal. I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to find the last piece of trash there, but seems like it's fine. Radios edit. Oh, so I think you can find radio codes and things. Again, I'm not too worried about the radio in this. I'm more interested. Let's see. Resume. I don't know why it wouldn't go back to home for me there. That was a bit weird. So, Birds Peak Rock, we're going to go to Fireland now. And then it looks like we've got something coming up that's going to be, I don't know, a boss level or something. That might be the end of the demo there. If it is, that's absolutely fine. Demos are not always long. That is just something that I have to sometimes cope with. It's just, I feel like with demos, whatever they give me is nice of them to do, you know? Okay, let's just go on to like a medium nozzle because there's a lot of medium waste in here. I think this is the medium one. Might even be the large one. I don't know. I don't care as long as it cleans the stuff. Oh, did I check my objectives last time? I feel like I maybe didn't. That might be why I'm all poor. Let me know in the comments whether I did or didn't, because I can't remember. But I need to make sure I do from now on. Interesting, these signs aren't coming up with this one. I might need to go to one of the other nozzles to get them to come up. I'll see if I get to the end and there's something that's like it's saying you haven't got all the trash. It might be because the signs need to be. What are my objectives here? Let's have a look. Upgrade a tip 3 times. Done that. Drain the battery of a gadget. Catch 1,500 waste in 120 seconds. Yeah, I need to do that then. Cycle a little bit. I'll grab this gadget. I'll have a quick look at what the gadgets are. Turbo boost. That's what we need, and we need to drain the battery using it. Okay. How do I use a turbo boost then? Do we have like controls? Here we are. Pause, move sprint, vacuum, change tip. Special vacuum is right click. Okay, so I'm going to figure that I add right click to put a boost on. And I need to drain the battery using this booster. I'm trying hard to do it, but... Okay, this is the large tip. It's saying special vacuum. Right click. So I am trying. I'm not seeing much of a difference between clicking right click and not, though. Doesn't look like we've been given like a new tip or anything. I'll look at the controls again in case I missed anything. Emotes, gadgets handle, gadgets inventory. Okay. So W for gadgets handle. I don't need emotes. I don't need pause. Move, sprint, jump. That's fine. Gadgets seem to be on Q, W, and E, I think. Let's have a look. W is move. SP, enter menu. What does SP mean? Space, right? Select action, turbo boost. There we are. Okay, let's go back in again. So 2 space Select action. No, we're still... Backspace will be BS. It was saying right click for like special hoover. It's too complex. Like turning on that turbo boost is too complicated. I really don't know what I'm doing at all with it. I'll maybe eventually work it out, but increases. Oh, I have to rent it. Okay. Try doing that then. Back. And now do I get turbo boost? Nope. Like, because I am genuinely trying everything to get that to work. I just don't know what the deal is. So maybe that could have done with a bit of tutorializing. But I don't know. I certainly don't think I've been draining the battery at all. I look at my objectives. Drain the battery of a gadget. So catch 800 kilos. I've done that one. And I'm sure that catching 1,500 wastes in 120 seconds would be to do with somehow. It would be somehow to do with this turbo boost. I'm wondering whether to don't know. Maybe I could upgrade it. All these different nozzles. Still not sure. Gadgets handle, gadgets inventory. So emotes are 1. Gadgets handle and gadgets inventory. Let's try and see what 2 is about then. Ah, right. 3 has turned on my turbo boost, I think. And I'm saying to equip it, but I'm not getting it to equip. Okay, well, I'm still a bit confused. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Really, really, really trying to get that turbo boost to work so I can get the... I mean, I can do this whole game without it if I need to, probably. It just means I won't have as much money, things like that. And maybe later on I'll be able to work it out, but yeah. Looks like there's a cave there, but it doesn't look like I can go in it. Next action. Eject. Turn off. Turbo boost. Equip. But I can't equip it. I don't have any more money to buy it again. Like, I feel like I've bought it enough times now. How many times have I bought it? A few. Definitely got a tick on it. We'll look at that more in the next round, I think. But yeah, I've missed a piece of trash as well somewhere. And I'm wondering whether to start this again. And maybe see if I can play with the blip thing. I don't at the moment have enough money to buy it, but maybe if I drained a bit of... No, okay. I don't want to not be able to do objectives, and I don't want to not be able to use gadgets. That seems really rubbish. So I'd like to try and work out how I'm supposed to use gadgets. And then I can let you guys know too. Yeah, but I'm struggling to work it out. Modules. I wonder whether maybe upgrading the gun helps or something. Okay. For this one then, I'm just gonna go home. The main menu. I'd like to make a bit more money. So what I'd like to do, I can unlock Private Isle, but I'd like to do Fireland again. I can't restart it because I can't refund. What? All right, let's restart at Bird Peak Rock. Because apparently I can. And you know what? Maybe we can work out gadgets here. And I can get some extra money by redoing the level. Because what I think I'd like to do is see if I can work out the blipper. Because the blipper might be what tells me how to use a gadget properly. And if I can get that to work, then maybe I can get turbo to work. So we'll give that a little try in a minute. I'm feeling like I've kind of got knocking my head against a brick wall a little bit here. So I'm like, need to know how it works. Or I'm not gonna be happy till I do. I hate not knowing how something works. It really bugs me. I'll also have a look around for help. I did have a look at controls. I've had a look at number 1. I've had a look at number 2. They don't seem to help that much. I mean, maybe I did use turbo, but I certainly didn't see the battery drain beyond 10%. So that's implying to me that turbo was not being turned on. So what I want to do is leave a little bit of trash here. So I don't want to get all of it. I want to leave a little bit so I can use the blipper to try and find it. And that way I might be able to kind of work out where I'm going wrong. So maybe if I just leave a little bit of trash down there on purpose. And we can use the blipper. And see if it can find it. And if it can, then we know that we can use a gadget module. Okay, and then if we can't use turbo still, then I don't know what's going to be the problem there. So we'll rent out the blipper. I'll go and see if the objectives have reset as well. I don't know whether my upgrading will have reset, but... The other thing I hate doing is using money on consumables that then don't work as well. Like, I spent money on you and you didn't work. I am unhappy here, you know? All right, so objective-wise, upgraded a gadget 1 time. So that's the only thing that I was actually allowed to get money for there. Okay, that's fine. Recycle all the trash. That gave me a bit of money as well. But it seems like I haven't really been given... a lot of extras that I can get money-wise by going backwards. All right, so Blip Man, rent. You only rent it for 600 seconds. Blip Man level 1. Okay, so right-clicking is working for the Blip Man. Just renting it seems to be enough. Yeah, I found that one. Yay, we got the completion reward there. Lovely. So I got 17 for completing the mission. I'm just going to resume a second because there'll probably be some recycling I can do there. Not much though. We've left with 84. So I got a lot less on the completion reward doing that a second time. But that's fine. So Fireland, we didn't get a completion bonus. I can continue it solo though. Let's continue it and see if we can just get completion on it. I don't think we're going to be able to turbo boost, but maybe I can turbo boost later. I mean, it's saying turbo boost actually, 62%. Interesting. There we are, it's completed. I had one piece of trash to pick up. Maybe I just need to carry on with the turbo boost a bit more. I don't know. Oh, I did that one. That's nice. Drain the battery of a gadget would get us 50, but that's okay. We don't particularly need that. That's fine. I'd like to save up to get the vacuum cleaner upgraded, but I don't know if I'll ever make 1500 to do it. So maybe upgrading this tip would be helpful. So that's 5 of 5 on that one. And we just work on the, just getting gadgets where I need them. All right, let's go and get the completion reward. 100 for that. Oh, okay, this is better. And I think the turbo boost might have been working. It might just have been a very small amount of turbo boost, you know? The Oasis looks like it might be the final one. But the blipper seemed to work as I expected. So I feel like the gadgets might just work anyway. Or just work on their own. Let's get the bigger one. The really big one, I guess. That's a very big trash here. This is a much, much bigger island as well. Okay, so once I've done that a little bit, I'm just going to head over and see if I can find the recyclotron. I keep calling it a recyclotron. The recycle lab. And I'm just going to go and see I don't particularly want to spend money on like the turbo boost or the blip man if I can help it, because those are just annoying. So clean 2 sectors, catch a carcass. What? Okay. 1,000 waste in 120 seconds. Probably do that, especially with the small stuff. Let's go. I feel like this is faster for the small waste. So this is why I'm going to go around the small waste, because there's more of it. Oh, let's get it all out of the sea, because, oh man, that's horrible. I've got a thing about litter in the water. I don't know why, but it's horrible. Must have been like as I was a kid, all the things I saw about, like, I don't know, sea turtles and things getting trapped in the rings, and they don't do those anymore, do they? They don't do the rings on the cans anymore. So now the sea turtles can live, and the tuna fish and the dolphins and things. They're just eating nets instead, apparently. But I do think nowadays there's a lot more line fishing going on as well. Was that less than 2 minutes? Have we done the achievement for... Let's have a look quickly. Yes, we did. Okay, so now I need to clean 2 sectors and catch 1,500. So I can be as slow as I want with these ones, as long as I do the things I'm asked to do. So basically, it does need to be clean all the trash. I don't know what a carcass is, or carcass, or whatever that's meant to be. Might be something I have to go and find. But yeah, we can be chill now. We don't have to worry about like how long it takes us, because we've done the so many in so many seconds one. Okay, let's do a little bit of recycling now and just see if I'm just going to make sure that it isn't recycle that much, you know, it's catch that much. So we're just getting towards that amount. That is fine. So let's just recycle everything. And I will quickly see if anything has come out of the recycler that I can pick up. I'm not expecting anything much. I've got the radio, I've got all the gadgets, so I've got all the... So unless it wants to give me another gadget or something, I'm not expecting tons of extra upgrades. It says clean 2 sectors, so I'm wondering what a sector is. Is there another section of this beach somewhere? Is like this the first sector? And then there's a second sector somewhere? Who knows? Guess I'll find out. Hey, what's that over there? Slowly coming apart. I feel like that is the thing I was meant to be getting up. For my quest there, I feel like that was an important thing. Oh yeah, it's gone. Was that the objective? Let's see. I feel like it might have been. It was indeed. We're nearly there on this one for another 200 and then clean 2 sectors. So we might be able to upgrade the gun if we keep getting plus 200 rewards. You never know. But yeah, redoing things doesn't seem to give you as much by far as doing the level for the first time to completion. So something to bear in mind, that you need to be careful with the money you have, because you might end up with not enough for something you need. So like I say, that's probably why I would try my best, unless there was literally, like there was in the last one, some kind of reason for me. And I spent more on the upgrade than I would have done on the, I would have gotten off the objective. So bear that in mind as well. Sometimes the objectives might just not be worth doing. Dun, 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 dun. So satisfying when you get one little section done. It's actually quite satisfying when you're allowed to pick the sign up. I think you have to clear a certain amount of trash before that can happen as well. So we've got this bit down here to do, and then that bit over there to do. I feel like each one of these piles might be a sector, because I feel like the 2 sector thing is gone now. Let me see. No, clean 2 sectors has not gone, so that's still a thing to do. Okay. Good to know. Maybe there'll be like a new sector to do in a minute, or another island, or some way around or something, and there'll be like some trash to clear somewhere else. I don't know. I'll clear everything I can see, and if that hasn't done that objective, then I'll know that there's something more to do. And also, if it doesn't complete, then I'll know that I've got to go and investigate a bit. We may as well just in case there is nothing else to investigate, I may as well just clean everything up, because if that completes it, then that completes it. No point looking for a problem that hasn't presented itself yet. Good life advice, that, actually. That. Yeah, because I'm not certain what it means by 2 sectors. So a sector could be this bit of beach, and there could be another bit around the island somewhere that I could get to. Or it could just mean completing everything on this beach would be 2 sectors. And I'm not 100% certain on which is true. But I know the easy way to get the answer is just to clean the beach. So... I'm thinking the turbo booster might have made this quicker, but at the same time, it's costing me... I wouldn't mind if I could buy the turbo booster and have it permanently, but renting things, I just don't like it. Don't even like the fact I rent my house. Okay. That made a ding. Some kind of ding happened there. Why was there a ding? Did something nice happen? Do you have extra trees or something? Did I complete an objective? Oh, I did. I did the 1,500 kilograms. And I've cleaned one of 2 sectors now, apparently. So maybe this half of the beach is 1 sector, or down there is a sector or something. Not certain, but I'll just keep going up here. And I'll try and find myself any trash that I don't end up with. But if I really struggle, I'll get the blipper. So far, fingers crossed, I've not particularly needed the blipper. I've been able to do it all on my own, but... who knows where they might hide something. I'm wondering if I could go through here and if there'll be more to do. Or whether this will be an invisible wall. The oasis can be unlocked now, so I've got 3 stars. But 3 stars is not perfection, and, you know, I'm not happy until I get my trees. There's, in my opinion, a nice payoff for... there we go. By doing the completion. You get a completion bonus and all of that, so... let us go. Let us go and put our trash through the recycler. Get a bit of money for that. And I will get my last objective rewards. Then I will head... saying I've still got a kilo of waste in there. I do not. Then I will head to... it did the thing, right? As if it was completed. But I'm not seeing a completion bonus. So question. Have I only done that section? But I haven't done this section or something. Is there still a little tiny bit of trash somewhere? Because every other level has had a completion bonus. I might need to hire the blipper. We'll have to see. But then again, I don't know how much the completion bonus is. So it's like, well... I might end up doing the blipper and I've completed everything. So I'm just going to have a good look around the ocean. Just see if I can spot anything with my peepers. Around here, I don't think it will be because... this all changed. Okay. Would you like to return to the main menu? See, it's like... this isn't how it usually works. I think I am going to get it just for my own peace of mind. We're going to do some blipping. Because quite frankly, if I get 1500 to upgrade the gun just as I get to the final map, then that's no use, is it, anyway? Not coming up with anything, is it? I feel like I might have just wasted my money there. She says, and then finds... look, all of this trash here that is stopping my completion bonus was in an area where it had changed to look nice. Isn't that crazy? I'm still not completed, though. The fact I found trash is telling me that this is... there is still more to find. That is an invisible wall, so we can't go anywhere around there. And look around all the bushes and stuff. Because trash can be hidden in bushes. Don't you know? I just maybe haven't been as thorough around here as I thought I had. The blip is not coming up with anything. So far, I found it quite easy to get the completion, but on this one... not so much. There we are. I was 150, so yeah, I did make my money back on the blipper there. It would have been better if I had not needed it, but yeah, no. Okay, and then the final map, I am actually not going to show. Reason being, it's a rather large multiplayer map. I popped into it for a second to have a look around and other players started coming in. I always feel like in that situation, I've not asked them permission to be on camera and I don't know how they would feel about it. So I will just leave that for you guys to discover if you want to play the demo yourself. It's a much larger map. We have there's about 5,000 kilos of trash to pick up. There are ladders and there are big waste containers that you can sort of try and get through, and you can upgrade your large nozzle to 10 levels, and there's a few gadgets around the place to pick up as well. So it's a very fun and interesting level, but you can see there's 3 other people in there, and like I say, I don't feel comfortable showing them without their permission. I know there's probably a lot of players that do play multiplayer games and just randomly show people, but I feel a little bit uncomfortable with that, which is why I tend to play single player. So I hope you enjoyed what I was able to show of the demo. It's a really, really cool game. I'm actually really enjoyed myself playing it, even though I'm still not sure whether I ended up turning on the turbo. But if you guys have any tips for that, please let me know in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.